Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Yes, exactly how we all remember it.
Halfway just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little backbait brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Interesting. Hello?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Well, you know me. I like taking strolls.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Right. I'd like to hear your side. What happened? I heard you knock someone on the head, or knock someone out with a tossball stick. It's almost like you wanted to get arrested, or the guard threatened to toss you out of an airlock. It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
You are very passionate about tossball. Okay. Rizzo's Rangers, that seems like a team, so I don't really need to know about that. That's a bit of an overreaction.
You wouldn't be saying that if you'd been there. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Right. And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans? Sounds like you're better off on your own, or you're lucky you're not serving a sentence. Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounge together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable. Yeah.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Novus. No, I don't want to tell him my name. You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Oh, not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
Okay. Random character? Wait, is that someone I could talk to?
Gonna head to Vera's for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Okay, well, let's just get a good look around. Oh, we got some things over here. These are all stealable. Is there anything out back here? It's too dark. I can't see. But you know what I can do? I like that they don't get mad at me that I'm a thief. Okay, let's take that. There we go. Those, and of course that. Yep, we cleared that container out. Nobody really seems to care around here. If they did, they'd keep it locked up a little bit better. You know what I mean? Is there anything back there? Nope, just a little tiny area. All these guys look like guards. Can I not talk to any of these people? Hello?
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
Can I get up here? What's up here? Oh, it's like a little roof area. Oh, okay. Can I like sneak in? Oh, that's really cool. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna remember that this is up here. Oh no.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
My legs, it hurt so bad. Ooh. acrophobia flaw that I can gain. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is far from beneath you. Effects. Phobic. Dexterity -1. Perception -1. Temperament -1. 1 perk point. A perk point is really powerful, but dexterity is kind of my jam right now, so I'm going to reject that one. Otherwise, you know what? I actually think I might have taken it. I don't need that heavy ammo. I'm not too concerned about it. It's just bits there. There was like a door over here, wasn't there? Could I not get into that door? No, restricted access. Okay, I see. Do I want to just like... Whoa, what's that? Steel Mardit ID cartridge. Okay, I don't think there's anyone that can see me. Let's take it real quick. ID cartridge. You have found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. Oh, cool. You will now automatically be disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Heck yeah. So if I go in here, because it's restricted access, gotcha. It'll automatically put me in that. Examine. Wanted, Phineas V. Wells for various crimes and violations of board policy, including any or all of the following: sedation, forgery, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, destruction of board property.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
It is. Who's this guy? McCreed. Wanted, dead or alive. Captain Gunnar McCreed for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Senida, I guess, if you have any information concerning McCreed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. Okay. For various... Oh, this is also for Wells. Well, he did bad things, apparently. What's this? These are both vendors. That one's like food. What's on this vendor? Ooh, weapons. This is a weapons vendor. Like literally a weapons vendor. Vending machine. Mr. Ouch melee weapon mod. Huh. And this one is a melee weapon mod. Armor mod. Skill kit. Increases your melee and defense skills. Interesting. All right, I don't know whether I should talk to this guy or I should just sneak in. Let's talk to him first.
Identification, please.
Present Hawthorne's ID. Here you go. Or my name's Novus. My first time here. Or let's say, hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then? Let's ask that one.
Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I hear that one a lot.
Okay. My name's Novus. It's my first time here.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Crap, I should have told them that I was
Isn't this wonderful?
from the...
The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Or that I was from the...
Now, hold on.
Captain
this isn't the
Wells.
end of the world.
Or not
Probably.
Wells. Captain Hawthorne? That's it. How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Okay, so Udom was the guy in Captain Hawthorne's emails that was like constantly emailing him. So we got to be careful with that guy. That guy knows who Hawthorne is. Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Okay, going to wring this Bedford guy's neck? No, I'll talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay. Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Looking for someone named Gladys. Yes.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay. Looking for a drink? No. Can I find a job around here? Yeah, that's that.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Right. Okay. How does Halcyon Holdings work?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
And the board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does the Groundbreaker fit into this?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Okay. So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Right.
Glad to help.
All right. Is there anything else? Let's see here. Looking for something a little more local. Or I don't think there were many independent operators in the system. Or what do you know about Sublight Salvage? Let's ask them that question.
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Okay. And what about something more local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
That's all I needed to know.
All right.
Let's see here. Don't want to know anything about Udom. See you around.
Be seeing you.
I agree with our little friend here. Should probably move this along. Now here's the deal. I apparently can like go up and around.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Really?
You were hearing things.
I could steal some stuff from this. I think I'm gonna kind of come over here, pick some of those up. If I can
Graham,
snag those.
Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters.
Perfect.
Now I've heard
Look around some more, find out if there's any extra loot. There actually might be somewhere like this, for instance. I'll take all that. That's barred, so I can't get into there. But hey, we know that we can go into the security areas, right? Because we have that thing for my shroud. Where does this go? Oh. Okay, that goes out that way. I kind of want to go up and check where that area was up above. This is a restricted area, but I can get in and look awesome if I use my shroud. let's go check upstairs before we do that, because there may be something that I could do up there where I'm able to sneak in a little bit better. Or I could just hack that door there if I have enough stuff now. I have looted quite a bit of things since we first went into that door, but probably not enough to hack my way in. Let's get that bypass shot. Actually, now I might, but not if I do this. Let's do this. I'd rather loot than going in the back door. Pick up all these. And that, of course. Now, this is the area we were just at, so that's not super useful, but I can leap over. Ooh, where's this go? It's apparently some power failure or something over here. With some loot. Quite a bit of stuff, too. Ooh, protective clothing with safety harness. 6 armor. Oh, there's some random dead guy there. That's not like a big dude. And that's that. Okay, I guess that's like a secret. Okay, that's fine. I tried my best. Looking around for stuff. What was that? Oh, it's just redness. That's not going to take me anywhere. No, my legs. Ow, that really hurt. And they're just going to leap down and do the same thing. Good job, Vicar. I guess I could have leaped down and not taken damage if I did that correctly. So, let's everybody come in here. Can I close this door? Just so they don't see me walk in. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to the restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Well, okay then. So the shroud is on the bottom. Captain or Commandant, right? I need to talk to the Commandant.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I'm interested in that McCreed bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Okay, I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Okay, what bounties do you have available? I couldn't help but notice bounty posting on Phineas Wells, so what's it like working security detail on a space station? Let's do the first one.
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside.
McRed, not McRed.
Not much
Gotcha.
else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
Okay, couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phineas.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what-fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Okay, good to know. Is the Wells fellow a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
Gotcha. What's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Sure. Okay. Whoa. All right. Just trying to make conversation.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
I see. Okay. What's a Mardet? I believe it's whatever these guys are, which is like a security thing. Okay. Currently able to, I like how they're also disguised. It's great, even though I only have one disguise thing. So we can go this way. Can I close this door? Heck yeah. Can I loot that? No, I don't have enough stuff to... Really? I just closed that door. Are you coming in too? Is this guy coming in? Is this technically stealing? I guess it would be. It's a nice impact hammer that I want. But now there's this guy here. Dang it. You guys, I can't believe you opened that door back up. Ooh, what's this? Plasma rifle. Is that? Okay, that is body. Okay, you know what? We're just going to clear out their stores. We're going to do it. We're going to take these. Taking that cartridge, that hatchet, both of those, the necklace, those. We're taking all of that, and of course that. Okay, perfect. Is that guy walking out? Yes. I can't open this door, which is fine because I don't need to. I just need to close this one. So I can come over here and loot this stuff. I love it. All right, I need to get out of here before this falls off. So I need to like walk out this whole area. Boop. I like how they're totally not noticed. Okay, and then we walk back in. Ah, perfect. I like this. This is cool. It's like a little mini puzzle. You know what I mean? Those are sealed. That's sealed. I can't get into there. Curious. There doesn't appear to be anybody in the cell either. But that's cool. Wait, didn't he need to use a computer? Is he able to use this computer? No. So I may end up needing to get into one of those rooms somehow to like hack my way into one of those rooms. That's fine. I don't think there was really anything over here. Just like some bunks. Yes, armor parts. I don't need to steal any of this. Although, what's that? Rest and go key card. Boop. I'd rather have, you know, additional key cards than all the other loot. I don't really need any of this. Ooh, what's that? Halcyon notes. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever. Toss, ball, win, repeat. Gotcha. There's a news report, which usually you can get a lot of stuff out of
Try not to be
world.
distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Right. What's this?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? You've got your punch right here.
I love this. This is awesome. There's both guards. Ooh, who's this guy? Freighter crew. Okay. Whatever. So I know I had to go left. That was one of the areas. Like they said, like directly on my left. But where does this head to? Who's Milo? Mini machine. Oh, there's an upstairs area. Huh. All right.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I see. I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Right. How's life on the Groundbreaker? Do you do business with Promadom merchants? Yeah, sure.
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Okay. I'll be on my way. Can I use this computer? Oh, it's a cash register. Open this. What is this? Unlock with key. Ooh. Everybody get in here. Get in here. I gotta close this. Thank you. Nothing in that. I could hack that one and that one. But I want to see what's in these. Unlock with key. Ooh. Ooh, we got a bunch of stuff. I got a light pistol. Cobbled exosuit. Thug kit. Nice. Okay. Cool. Just loot all this. Can I open that one? Rest and go keycard to. Oh, it utilized my keycard that I had. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Let's pick the big one. And then go from there. Yeah, so we got some extra pistols and whatnot. Yeah, we'll take that. So we know there's more loot in here if I find more keycards. That's good to know. Right, I got a nice 130 DPS pistol there, which I'll probably sell. There's another 131, but that one has a muzzler on it. which mine doesn't have anything. Special effects stagger, yeah, so they're both the same in that regard, but I also have, this is pristine, so we'll swap those out. I guess I'll just add the rest of these to junk. By the way, I am listening to feedback. People were like, hey, you should put some stuff in the junk. That way, when you go to vendor, you're not just like individually going through everything. Can I talk to this guy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along.
Thanks, Mr. Sarcasm.
Almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor.
Does he have anything I could steal from him? Yes, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. I probably could just kill him and take it. Bunch of stuff in here. Ooh, this broken robot bits. Trash can. I'm like suddenly starting to look up more now that I'm noticing that there's a lot more verticality in this area than I thought.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Okay, Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Okay. Tell me about, wow, 10,000 bits. Yeah, that ain't happening. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Nope, no qualms. It's good. Let's do it.
Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned? Maybe it's some sort of automated message. No, why is it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost. Corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Right. I wonder... So if I do this mission for her, basically I'm being rewarded 10,000 bits if she's just going to give it to me. So that's worth it to do. Let's see what she's got for
Won
sale.
a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Right, because she's apparently a fence, so she might have some good stuff. Oh my goodness, look at that pistol. 480 DPS, level 10 pistol, 5,000 bits. You know what? I may very well buy that. That is really good. battered Mardet datapad, an old datapad once used by the Groundbreakers Mardet security forces. From the accumulated dust and grime, this hasn't been accessed in over a decade. Down on their luck, smugglers will often purchase old datapads in the hope of finding clues to a forgotten cache of goods that they can sell. Interesting. What about this? Data cartridge contains public records of Hephaestus's mining outpost on Sicilia. It can be viewed using the captain's terminal on the Unreliable. Like accounting figures, most companies keep 2 series of data records, public and private. Wildcat miners often purchase the public records of failed mining outposts, hoping to uncover details on remaining ore veins that are too small for a corporation to consider profitable. Well, you know what? Let's, first of all, let's sell my junk. See, now I'm up to almost 10,000, so it would be worth it for me to be like, yeah, let's get that. Let's get this battered Mardet datapad. The old datapad contains incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later review. August 7th, 2344. Responded to a code ID 10T. Idiot. Gotcha. At the Lost Hope. That took me a second, but I figured it out. Vera asked us to bounce some Black Bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of Engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed the rug leech back down to the bay. There's a whole lot of just mumbo jumbo in this. They fought the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Santina. I don't know. October 25th, 2344. Had another run-in with the rug leech from the Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity picker crawled out of the Black Bay without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or something while we were trying to talk to him. Had to break off when our shift ended. Whole head's got to come out eventually. All right, and let's pick up this crazy pistol. Yeah, back, left click, double click, E, buy. Okay, that did it. That did the trick. Well, I guess I'm just swapping that out. Now I got a way better pistol. Put that in junk. This stuff is cool, and honestly, Vicar Max probably needs some armor. So what's he got? He's got a 10 armor vestment with dialogue skills +5. I have a feeling, even though this looks kind of cool, I have a feeling that it might be better just to keep that on him for now. We'll mark these as... Oh, I can't mark these as junk. Interesting that you can't mark... Huh. Oh, and he's got a point available. I didn't even know this. Increase your hack skill when Max is in the party. Or decrease his threat, increase his base health. Let's increase his base health because I think we've learned our lesson with Parvati that they are just a bit too squishy. Apparently I can talk to her? What do I need to talk to her about?
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Wanted to talk about the opportunity you mentioned. Want to ask you something else? Sure.
What do you want then? My hard-earned wisdom?
You mentioned Groundbreakers outside of the board's control, or what's this about the heat? What do you do here? What's the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys? No. Okay. Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Thanks, Granny. All right. I think I could go upstairs here and take a look. Ooh, where does this go? Oh, I found a secret area. Okay, hold on.
Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? That ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
This is like Dragon Age dialogue between companions. I love it.